Happy Summer Solstice! Let's do a quick reading to receive any guidance that would serve us and help us during the next few months of this season. So the first card will represent the first 30 days, the next 30 days, and then the following 30 days after that. And then the High Priestess will represent a general overall theme for the full season. So let's get into it. With the Wheel of Fortune, so for the next 30 days, keep in mind that you are on top of the world. Sometimes in life, the things that we are striving for, hoping for, working towards, we feel like we're taking all of the right action, using all the right mindsets, but we might not really see the results that we're expecting. Sometimes we might even see things going backwards or getting worse than what they used to be before that. Sometimes we might feel like we're taking a step back, not realizing that we'll actually be taking 2, 3, 4, 5 steps forward if we're just a little bit more patient. So for the next 30 days, just remember that the wheel is turning. It is turning in your favor. The efforts that you're putting into the things that you desire and want and are working towards is paying off. And it's going to pay off big time. And you might not see it, the results of it, just yet. It might take 2 weeks for some of you. It might take a few months for others of you. But the wheel is turning and your efforts are working. So don't quit now. Keep your head held high throughout this time period. Keep yourself focused on the evidence that things are working out for you. And keep moving forward. Keep doing your best. Don't give up. This is not the time to give up in action or in heart or in mind or in spirit. Moving on to the Six of Pentacles, so the following 30 days. Remember that giving is a gift. Giving itself is a gift to us and to others. And know that it's okay if the give and take balance is a little out of whack. There are times in our life when we give more, a lot more, and there are times in our life when we receive more and a lot more. And so about 30 days from now, you may find that you are giving more than you are getting. And just remember that there is a balance to life. And that even though the balance may seem skewed this month, take it as a gift. Realize that it's really wonderful that you're in a position to be able to give as much as you can, as much as you are doing. And that, even though sometimes feels like it's difficult or like we're being taken advantage of, is actually a better position than being in one where we can't really give. All we can do is receive. And also know that just because the balance is off in these 30 days, that it doesn't mean that the balance is off for all of your life. You may be giving more now, and you may receive a lot of good over the next 6 months because of that. Know that the people that you are giving to right now appreciate you, that they may be going through something really difficult, more than they're letting on, more than they're telling you, and that everything that you are doing is truly and deeply appreciated. So it may feel like you're being taken advantage of, but don't look at it that way. Remember that giving is a gift. Remember that we are blessed when we are able to give. And remember that things will balance out. We are being appreciated, and the favors will be returned over the next 6 months. For the next 30 days, so about 60 to 90 days out from around the time that you are watching this, as these readings are all timeless, remember that again, it is okay for things to get out of whack. During the next 60 to 90 days, or 60 to 90 days from now, we may be losing ourselves in something that we love or something that we care about, or a person that we love or a person that we care about. And it'll feel really good when we're doing it. And we might look back and think, oh no, Did I go too strong? Did I go through too hard? Did I neglect other things in my life? But remember that when we overdo it in one area, if we're doing that for years on end, then yes, that is way out of whack. If we're doing that for 6 months on end, that is way out of whack. But if we're doing it for a month here and there, it doesn't mean that we're out of whack. Sometimes certain areas of our life are being called to us more. They want more of our attention, or our spirit desires it more and wants to embrace it and step into it. Just trying to see if there are any other messages here. No, it wants to keep it really simple. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Don't overdo it on the splurging, but it's okay to splurge a little bit more than you're used to. Be present in whatever is calling you during this time. You won't want to miss out. It's kind of like a lot of times in relationships, sometimes we want to race through the dating phase because we want to get to the comfort phase and the phase of being engaged or being married or just being really comfortable with each other. But those early stages are actually really pivotal. There where some of the best memories get formed, the best stories where we really get to explore each other, where we get to be more wild and free before, all of the living together and the chores and things like that come into place, right? It's a time when we're wild and free and we can really just enjoy the moment. And so it's not really a time to rush through. It's a time to embrace and enjoy as part of the journey towards what we're really looking for, but as part of a really important journey of stoking those flames, stoking that fire, creating that deeper connection, so that then comfort can be built. And so that then comfort isn't boring, it's still full of life and enjoyment and connection. So this doesn't have to be about love. It could be anything else that maybe you're not being present for. It could be about maybe you have a kid and maybe you're overworking or overgiving in the previous month and you forget, I don't always have to do that. That was important then, but now it's time for me to shift and to remember to be really present with family so that I don't miss out on my kids growing up because they grow so quickly. Or so I don't miss out on really important moments. So this could be about anything, but be really present in things that maybe you have neglected a little bit the months before. This month, the first one is really about the self and connecting with the self. The second month is really about giving to another. Could be giving at work, could be giving to a person. And this last month is about really connecting with family. Or an area of life. And finally, the overall guidance. Stay connected to the universe, source, spirit, however you identify with it or connect with it, or whatever label works best for you. These actions here will keep you grounded, and this mentality will keep you connected to the divine so that you are connected and grounded and have that really beautiful blend. You may receive a lot of guidance during this time, especially during this time. Don't ignore it. Don't forget to write it down. Even if you don't really understand the full meaning of it, or it feels like a little just not important, write it down. You may find 2-3 weeks later, you come across it again in your journal, and that it means something more. Or as you reflect on it, you see how important and pivotal it was to everything that happened, looking back since you received that guidance. And it will connect you more deeply with spirit as you recognize that. Some of you may be connected to a specific star or star system. I guess the Lionsgate portal is coming up. But it doesn't have to be that portal. It doesn't have to be Sirius. It can be any star or constellation or name of a constellation that you're connected to. There's a reason why you're connected to it. Allow it to be your guiding light. Allow it to be a tangible part of the cosmos that you feel comfort in and connected to. If meditation hasn't worked for you in the past, you may be more successful with it, especially about 30 days from now. So you may want to re-embrace it if it's something that you've given up on, but then suddenly feel called to. Listen to the wind. Listen to the signs around you. This is how you can give to yourself, especially in this 30 to 60 day mark. Is give to yourself through spirit. Allow spirit to give to you, you to receive from spirit, to balance out some of this energy. And know that you can see beyond the veil. You can see beyond what's obvious. Keep that in mind, because you may get guidance that things are going well, but you're not feeling it, you're not seeing it. But trust what you are receiving. You may feel like, yeah, I do want to give to people right now, but I'm really tired. Or I feel like I want to give to people, but everybody else is saying that I'm just being taken advantage of, and I don't want to be the fool. I don't want to look like the fool even. But you're being guided, so listen to the guidance. You may feel like, oh, I'm really interested in this one area of my life, but everybody's saying that I'm neglecting everything else and I should be more balanced. But I'm really interested in this. I really want to delve deep into this. I want to go all in. Listen to that guidance. So, again, happy summer solstice. I absolutely love and adore sun energy so much. So, enjoy the summer, enjoy the next few months. Listen to this wisdom, follow it, use it as your guiding light, your themes for the next 30 days, next 30 to 60, next 60 to 90, and overall. And you may find that these themes are really important throughout the month, and maybe it doesn't make sense at first, but when you reflect back, be like, wow, that was really important. Like, I'm so glad that I stuck with this guidance because it paid off. I'm so glad I stuck with this because it paid off. I'm so glad I did this because it really paid off. So you'll get a lot of value. So I'll leave it here. Thank you guys as always. I hope it served you. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone in your life. And I'll catch you in the next one.